So there are thousands of sites and blogs out there speaking about cancer. And there are hundreds of support groups. $6 billion a year is being raised to fight breast cancer alone. But when I was diagnosed 4 years ago with breast cancer, at the age of 40, I felt completely alone. And most of the questions that I had that plagued me remained unanswered. And the reason is that most of the questions had to do with body issues and the devastating effects that cancer treatments were going to have. And I didn't know whether I would be deformed after my mastectomy, if I would have to cringe every time I looked at myself in the mirror. And I didn't know what I would look like 3 months after reconstruction, 6 months, a year, 2 years. And what would I look like when my hair starts falling out? What is 50% hair loss? 20%? And a lot of people say that you should just be happy to be alive, that it's not about vanity. And I say it's not about vanity. It's about life. It's about quality of life and control that basically is being ripped from you by a devastating disease that you did not expect and definitely did not ask for. And since my recovery, I've spoken to dozens of women who said, God, I wish I knew then what I know now. Because I would know that untreated mouth sores can cause tooth decay and tooth loss. And I wish I knew how to treat scaly, pimply skin that resembled pimples but couldn't be treated as such. And I wish I knew that lack of information about nipple reconstruction would cause me to lose my breast for the second time. And I too wish that I knew a lot of things back then that I know now. It would have saved me a lot of physical pain and just basically mental anguish. And it wasn't the fault of my doctors. It's not the fault of oncologists. They do their best to save our lives. They do their best to keep us alive and cure us, but they don't know a lot of answers. And let's face it, most of us, we don't know world-renowned hairstylists or wonderful dermatologists or, phenomenal plastic surgeons. And we learn a lot of things as we go along, and a lot of times pay dearly for those lessons. That's why we want to create a community where fighters will be able to come and speak openly without embarrassment about their body issues, about their beauty concerns, and survivors will be able to come and give their advice and support where people will feel comfortable about exploring their fears and celebrating their victories. Because frankly, what's the best way to say F you to cancer if not to survive it, and survive it beautifully? So please look us up on www.survivingbeautifully.com and Surviving Beautifully on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you.